Hello, my impatience. It is Andrew the Android Kowalski here. I am live and ready to perform for all of you. I hope you will join and engage with me. I hope you will join and engage with me. How art thou, my impatience? How art thou? So, yeah, I had a bad day today. I'm not gonna lie. Really bad day. I was thinking the whole HIV thing and pharmacological abuse was premeditated. And I was just, my mind was just going haywire the whole day over it. Yeah, TV says things are really heating up with your parents. Yeah, TV, unfortunately. I think the worst part is feeling like I've been betrayed, but yeah, just whatever. Let's try to change the topic. I'll share with you some photos. It's been a while since I've taken. I mean, I know I take videos every day, and those are kind of like photos. But it's been a while since I've shared some photos. So I'll share with you some photos that I took. That's me doing a fitness check. That's me at NAMI. And that's me today. Somebody asks, did you ask your mother and father to take these photos? No, my father just took the photo. I asked my mother to take a photo of me, though. Somebody said, bro, you really need to get on proper medications. This isn't good, dude. Please get help before you end up in jail or the hospital. Yeah, I think I agree with you in a way because I was just going fucking crazy today. I was just going crazy today. I was screaming, "Tell me the truth! Tell me the truth!" Yeah, I was just going. I had a bad day, a really bad day. I was screaming when I was alone. I was just in my car screaming, "Tell me the truth!" It's I was just screaming at the top of my lungs while I was driving. Tell me the truth. Not good. Not good. Really bad, actually. No, I was driving, so I was far from the house. I don't think my mother or stepfather could hear me, but I was a fucking lunatic. I was screaming like a fucking lunatic. Tell me the truth! Somebody tell me the goddamn truth! It was really bad, really bad. McClare says, seems like you're having a bad time. Yeah, seems like I'm having a bad time. I'm doing better this evening, though. My switch is toggled off this evening, but, like somebody says, you know, you don't want to wind up in jail or the hospital. So just, I don't know. Maybe somebody says you should go to the McDonald's drive-through and shout that. Yeah, well, yeah. It's not good. It's not good. And you gotta be. I mean, I know I realized my mind was going haywire, but when you're driving, you got to be focused on the road, and I was, but you got to be focused on the road, and I mean, like I was getting really emotional. I was getting really emotional while driving, thinking everybody betrayed me and was deceiving me, and that's not good. That's not good. I didn't even have coffee either. This is me, this was before the coffee. So like basically my mind was just going haywire, and I was getting emotional, and it was just really bad. So he says, so you were a danger. So he says Bufalamictal already. Debatable, open for interpretation. I mean, you can make the argument, but I would say no. I mean, somebody says take a Lamictal already. I guess you're right. I mean, because today wasn't good. Today was a bad day. Somebody says the judge is going to say yes. What judge? Who's going to court? Somebody says, what do you think a mental health professional would say if they saw you that way? Yeah, fair point. Fair point. So maybe to avoid going to jail or the hospital, maybe I don't know. Patrick says, tell us the truth. You want me to tell you the truth about what? What would you like me to tell you the truth about, Patrick? Giant Big Letter says, the truth. Just tell us the truth. I do. I'm a very honest and transparent person. Actually, very frank, and I want the truth in return. I'm a very honest, frank, and kind of individual. Somebody says, but take your medications, bro. But take your medications. Hey, Cinnamon, how you doing? We got Cinnamon in the house. She says she's smoking, too. Patrick says, you don't accept the truth. You only want lies. Okay. Somebody says, you know the truth. You just aren't able to accept it. And somebody says, please take what you are prescribed. Giant Big Lighter says, imagine having a bunch of people your age telling you to take your medication and not listening. Well, there's a lot of adverse side effects to the medications, obviously. Patrick says, you are on the fast track to homelessness or a hospitalization. Yes. Neither is good. So let's avoid that. Let's avoid that at all costs. Let's avoid that at all costs. And if you think the way out of that is taking my medication, well, maybe I need to take my medication. Cinnamon Yuri says, I think you are very handsome and talented. Thank you, Cinnamon. Thank you. Oh, she says, April Fools. Damn you, Cinnamon. You think I'm ugly and untalented, unskilled. That sucks. Giant Big Letter says, don't worry about the adverse side effects of the psychiatric medication. Just take some Viagra. You really need, the medication. Somebody says, you've said time and time again, maybe I'll take the meds, and you never do. What are you going to do if your mom gets a protective order? Yeah, that would be problematic. Taylor says, take your medication or nothing will change. Abilify says, your cover of She's So High was the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. Dave says, I'm glad Poppy still has a sense of humor. That April Fool stuff had me laughing. Everybody's saying my mother is right. Somebody says your mother is too nice. If you take... Somebody says your mother is always right. Mi madre. Mi madre. All right. Somebody says you're mean to your mother. You're mean to your mother. Dave says Christine is hot. Giant Big Letter says, when your mom dies and you're forced to take medication and get better, you're going to realize what you've done. You're lucky you're not a part of a family. Somebody says, when your mother dies, you're going to be in a group home. I hope not. I hope I can get independent. Somebody says, you will be in a group home. All right. Fair point. Taylor says, you need more medication. Patrick says, you won't get independent doing the same shit day in and day out. You'd be in a group home, that's a fact. Let's call a spade a spade. We say this every day. You say the same stuff every day. Nothing changes. The government is going to put you in the projects, and you know what happens there, dog. Somebody says, where else do you think you'll end up? Dave says, I hope you're in a group home by year's end. Give the old folks a break before the end. Somebody says, the hospital might be the only way. All right, guys. The wash is done. I know. Is anybody here want to see an entrance? I don't know. Because everybody says, no, nope. All right. On that note, since everybody is saying no, I'm going to do an entrance here. Which is not this time. Since literally I do it. Abilify wants to see it. So somebody wants to see an entrance. All right. I'll do it for Abilify. So he says, your hair is literally falling out. Hey, what are you going to do? I'm about 40, guys. It's not too bad. All right. Putting the wash in the dryer. Coming to the live stream at this time, standing 6'6" tall, weighing 273 pounds. Sal Waters, wee wah, wee wah, wee wah, wee wah. You are going down. Ah! Everybody's giving me thumbs down. Everybody's booing. Boo. Take your medication. So he says, you're 37, man. You're 37. You're 37. You're not 40. Somebody says, don't get so close to the camera. Okay. Somebody says Andrew's not self-aware enough to know that he's the problem here. All right, I'm the problem here. All right, fair point. Do you think Lamictal is even the correct medication here? I mean, somebody says you have daily delusions. Do you think Lamictal's even the correct? Somebody says it's a start. The Lamictal's a start. So Taylor says give it a try. Taylor says anything is better than what you're doing right now. Abilify says the hardest delusion to break here isn't even the sexual sadists. It's thinking the She's So High cover was good. Okay, we doing some comedy here. Somebody says saying it doesn't mean. Somebody says the doctor prescribed it, so give it a try. Give it a try. Okay, maybe I'll give. I don't. Somebody says all we are saying is give meds a chance. I did apply to Starbucks. Somebody says a few weeks ago you said you would apply to jobs and you didn't. I did apply to Starbucks. Somebody says antipsychotics won't help. What is your art sucks, bro? Well, I have fun at the art class. Somebody says you need antipsychotics, bro. You need antipsychotics. I think I've got talent. You don't think I'm talented? I have fun doing it at the very least. TV says, Andrew, I have a question. What is your question, TV? What is your question, TV? You're obviously not going to take any more meds today. So what will it take for you to do so? You want me to prove you wrong and take a Lamictal right now? Who says do it? Do it, Andrew. Who says do it? All right, I'll call my father. I'll call my father, and I'll take a Lamictal right now. I'm not going to snort it, Dave, but I'll take it. I don't think you're allowed to snort it anyway. Do I want to commit to the Lamictal? So he says, just taking it once. You have to take it every day. Yeah, I have to commit to it before. It's a mood stabilizing medication. It's basically like an antidepressant mood stabilizing medication. Rusty says, you better commit. I talked to your mom today, and she says she's going to put you in the hospital if you don't. So he says, try it. Try the medication. Did you really talk to my mom today, Rusty? Or, I mean, did you really call my mother? Or are you just joking? He says, yes, he really called my mother. All right. Somebody says, an antidepressant for someone who is suffering depression, it's no-brained. Somebody says, it's about time somebody called your mother. All right, I'll take the medication. Well, so she says, I've had enough of this. Andrew, it's time for you to get it together or go to the hospital for the 9th time. All right, I'll take the Lamictal this evening. All right, I'll take it. I'm gonna call my father right now. All right. Let's call my father. All right. Let's see if he answers. Hey, how you doing? I'm on with the inpatients. I think I'm going to take the. I'm going to take the Lamictal tonight. I don't know if that's the correct medication or not, but it's a start, I guess, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna take that. All right. So I'm gonna call you back on the signal, and I'm gonna take the Lamictal. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you need to take it tomorrow too. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm on with the inpatient. So bear in mind, you're being heard by.
I'm not going to say anything about world dominance.
Yeah, don't say anything about world domination. Yeah.
No, I don't want them to know my plan.
Your plan for world domination. Yeah. All right. So this is lamotrigine or Lamictal. Take one tablet by mouth 3 times a day. No, I don't think that's correct. Okay. Okay. So apparently it can cause a bad rash. So you have to start off by cutting the.
Well, if it's 3 times a day, why don't you just take it twice a day, or just take.
No, you have to start off. You have to slowly wean yourself onto this medication. You have to start off by, because this medication can cause a life-threatening rash. This was Dr. Copland's advice. It probably won't, but it can. Okay. I'm trying to get into the pill cutter here, which is getting.
Take your time. So what are you gonna take that at night, at morning, or at noon?
No, I'm
half the dosage.
I'm supposed to get. I'm starting off. I'm supposed to get it to 50 milligrams, and I'm going to take all 50 milligrams in the evening. That was Dr. That was Dr. Copland's advice.
Okay.
Yeah. But obviously I can't start off with 50 milligrams because he says cut the 25 milligram pill in half and slowly work your way up for a week or two. Start with what's 25 divided by 2, so that would be
12.5.
That would be 12.5, and then after a week or two, increase to 25. Then after a week or two, do 37 point something, and then go up to 50, and then we'll stop at 50.
Yeah, slow and steady.
Because it can be dangerous. I'm taking the Lamictal now. Look.
All right.
And that's doctor's orders, by the way. He says don't just go up to 50 milligrams. You got to slowly.
No, that's the important thing to do. You don't start.
Yeah.
With the full dosage, you work your body up to it.
Right, and now I'm taking the Abilify. All right. So I dropped the box. Okay, so now I'm taking the Abilify. Okay, I took the Abilify, so I've started the Lamictal.
What did your friends say? Did you tell them that you were doing it?
Yeah, I think my inpatients or my friends or my fans, they're happy that I'm taking the medication. So they're the ones who suggested I do it.
Yeah, we're all proud of you, Andy.
Right.
I mean, this is something that's going to make your life doable.
Exactly.
Oh.
All right, all good?
All right. Yeah, all good.
All right, peace out.
Say hi to everyone.
Yeah, everyone. Hi, everyone. Peace out.
All right, peace out.
Have a good night. Bye. Love you. Okay. Now let's call my mother and let her know I took it too. She'll probably be happy. This says, good job, Andrew. Good job. Hey, Ma. I'm on with the inpatients, but I just called Dad. I took Lamictal. I know it's like we've been stolen for a year, but I took the mood stabilizing antidepressant medication. I told you I'm on with people, so don't mention people's names. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. So. All right. So you proud of me? All right. Could you bring over some cookies as a treat for taking the medication? You don't have to. Somebody's like, oh my god, what? You're asking your mother to bring over cookies to treat you for taking your medication? I'm like, yeah. I want a reward for taking my meds. So Taylor says you don't deserve a reward for this. So he says you stalled for a year. You need a whooping. Yeah. All right. Not too many, but a few. And what I'll show you my toe too. Yeah, I'm about to wrap up the live stream. Somebody wants to. All right, love you. Bye. Are you sure you can interview me, Milky? Hey, Tara Social, how you doing? So he says, if you really want to make your mom proud, take your meds consistently. Then you deserve some treats. So he says, it just seems weird that you're live streaming your psychiatrist appointment. This is not a psychiatrist appointment. It's just taking meds. Some TV asks, how do you feel about the algorithm, Tara? Tara Social should do Man Crush on Ed. Yeah, no, I agree. Man Crush on Ed would be Man Crush is definitely one Tara Social should do. I agree. Man Crush is one of my favorites. Yeah, Tara should definitely cover Man Crush. Somebody wants Tara to cover I'm a White Guy Too. Yeah, no, I wanted I'll Never Be Happy and All Alone, but I mean, I realized Tara put a lot of work in. She really rock and rolled with her songs, so I don't want to put any pressure on her. She deserves a break. She deserves a break. If she retires today, your songs are really good. They're really good covers, and 666 was epic. Pharmacological Abusers was epic. Ticking Time Bomb was a good song. It wasn't as funny, but it was a good song. And what was the other one? There was one more. And Asian Woman. Asian Woman was great too. Asian Woman was funny too. Somebody says, there's so many songs to cover. Yeah. Yeah, Tara's songs are really great. And what's his name's songs were great too. Fella's cover of Tell Me the Truth is pretty good too. Well, actually really good too. And Ice House's cover of Sadistic Puppet Master was great. So thank you guys. Thank you for the hard work you're putting in. I'm really a fan of your cover songs. JC Penny says, answer me. I'm going to do the meds tomorrow night too, guys. Yes. Somebody says, stream it for a month. I can, guys. I certainly can. Who says, keep with the Lamictal. Keep with the Lamictal. Tara, we got Tara in the house. JC Penny says, I'll be here. Yeah, 666 was pretty epic. Tara says, you finally took your medication. I hope my song inspired you. I guess so. All right. All right, guys. I hope you're having a wake-up call with the screaming in the car today. Yeah, that was bad. The screaming in the car was bad. So hopefully this medication can stabilize my mood and get me happier. And the screaming in the car was no good. And I was, it was bad. I had a bad day today. TB asks, do you hear any voices? No, I didn't hear any voices. I was screaming in the car today. Nothing really happened. I was just screaming, tell me the truth! I was just screaming, tell me the truth. And I'm like, yeah, this is getting ridiculous. Patrick says, that's not good. That's not good. No, I didn't. Somebody asks, did you get physical with anybody? No, especially your father. No, I didn't. I haven't gotten physical with anybody. No, that's not true. No, I was in the car alone when I screamed at the top of my lungs. I was in the car alone. Somebody says, if someone who didn't know you saw you, they would have called the police. I didn't scream at my father. That's not true. I didn't scream at a cancer patient. That's not true. So this is all good now. Take your medication, Andrew. Get stable. So he says, let's Tara, what's the next song on the burner? Somebody says, you need the meds. What's the next song you're playing? Then again, I like to be surprised by Tara's songs. Chiba Chiba says, Andrew doesn't shout at them. He texts them constantly. Yeah, I don't really shout at them. That's not so. And I don't get physical. I don't yell at them, and I don't get physical. I just send them a lot of text messages. Somebody says, but still, texts are a form of abuse. Tara says, I scream at people in public, but nobody cares because I'm a woman. That's great, Tara. That's great. Ooh, actually, the medication. I mean, I realize it's a very low dose so far, but it's getting me a little lightheaded. It's getting me a little lightheaded. I guess it's a good thing, though. I guess that's a good thing. I'm definitely feeling the Lamictal, I think, and I guess that's a good thing. So I realize I'm just starting out, but I'm definitely feeling a little lightheaded. I'm definitely getting onto it now. So Tara says you won't feel them that fast. All right, if you say so, Tara. I'm gonna keep taking the meds. I'll take it every night on camera. So he says that's in your head. Okay, I'm still on with the inpatients. Cookie toe. Do you see my toe?
Yeah, come here. I don't want to be on the inpatient.
Okay. I'm gonna show you my toe here. Yeah, I'm on with the inpatients, but do you think it looks like it's getting better, or
Yes, it does. It looks better.
do you think the nail is growing in because
Yes, it does.
because
It's not black anymore.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think it might have been a pair of sneakers. I hope it's getting better. I'll give it a few more weeks.
Yeah, we can always go to that other guy.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you. You're proud of me?
Very proud.
Did one of the inpatients call you today?
No.
Somebody says they called you. And you didn't talk to anybody?
No.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later. Okay. I'll see you later, Mama. Somebody says, kick him in the balls, please. All right, we got some Oreos here. Yeah. I'm going to keep taking the medication every night, guys. Tara says, Milky would do a great interview. All right, not tonight, though. Maybe tomorrow. Somebody says, yeah, try not to puke it up. No, you can't puke it up, guys. I once asked Dr. Copland, he says, like, if the medication's in your stomach for like a minute or two, it pretty much dissolves. I mean, I guess you could try to puke it up. But I was worried when I was puking up the Latuda accidentally because the medication would make me nauseous. And I would take it, and then like 5 minutes later, I would vomit it. And he said, yeah, no, it probably would have gotten absorbed. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm not going to be puking up medication. Don't worry. First off, I would have to get into the habit of vomiting every night, which would be problematic. And I already got like esophagus dysphagia and like a burned esophagus and acid reflux, and I'm not puking every night. Don't worry. You don't want to upset my EOE, my ensophilic esophagitis. No, I think the acid reflux and EOE. Well, the EOE is an allergic reaction, probably to something environmental like pollen the acid reflux might be a little bit due to coffee and orange juice and my diet. It has nothing to do with vomiting. The EOE is an allergic reaction phenomenon. So JCPenney says goodbye. Bye-bye, JCPenney. Milky really wants to interview me. Milky says, "Want to go in the water" is my favorite song. Yeah, that's a good one. Tara says, I heard that one today. It made me think of the Bangles. Interesting. Oh, it made me think of bagels. Oh, whatever. That's different. Bagels, idiot. Tara says, bagels. The food, the doughy food. Somebody says, Milky, what's your handle? How do we subscribe to you? Milky said she shared with me his email address. Let's see if I can find it. Somebody says, Milky is a lady. Taylor says, I don't trust Milky. Where is that your handle at? Where is that your handle, Milky? Is that what social media platform is that your handle? Somebody says, yeah. What platform is she on? X, formerly Twitter, Instagram. Oh, I guess it's YouTube. I guess that's her YouTube handle. No? Milky says yes, it's her YouTube handle. Okay, let me check it out. Let me check out this Milky. Okay, checking you out, Milky. All right. You want to interview me now, Milky? I mean, you want to interview me? What program would you like to use to interview me? Milky says, I could send a link if you email me. TV says, this is hilarious. We're having a conversation through the streams. All right. All right, guys. Somebody says, Milky is a good time for real. All right. So it says Milky is very chill, but thank you, Tara. Thank you. Thank you for vetting and letting me know Milky is legit. So it says Milky looks sweet and cuddly. I hope you're right. I hope this isn't sabotage that I'm being set up for, but I think it's good. I hope I'm not being set up for character assassination, but I think this is good. Is going to be good. Mrs. Milky doesn't make fun of anyone. All right, guys. Peace out, my impatience. Peace out. Actually, let's do it maybe tomorrow. I'm kind of getting tired tonight. Are you on Discord, Milky? Milky says she works tomorrow. Milky says I am. All right, I'll send you the link to Discord. Are you on my Discord? Are you on my Discord? All right, I'll send you guys the link to my Discord. Invite people, copy the link. Bam, there you go. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna peace out here. I know we got 10 people watching, and we got a rockin' live stream, but I'm running out of momentum. Milky says she joined my Discord, so I'll approve you here. I'll approve you. Okay. Settings. Members. What's your name on here? Is it Milky? Oh yeah, Fat Goth. Here we go. There you go, Milky. You're accepted. Oh, we got Mad Duck too. We got to add Mad Duck. He says, you had a hard day at work today, Andrew. You had a hard day at work. All right, guys. I think this is about this is about the end of the live stream for me, I guess. Anybody have any last questions, or should I peace out? No, I'm not going to NAMI tonight. NAMI isn't taking place tonight. All right, peace out, my impatients. I'll talk to you all again soon.